Good try, Tampa! Who's up, defense?
in the Sunshine State Conference Tournament. The University of Tampa takes on St. Leo. The Spartans currently lead 6-3 with around 6:45 left in the second quarter. Spartans working an offensive possession here. That shot will go wide, but the Spartans retain. The first quarter was a pretty close affair. The St. Leo Lions were able to take the early advantage and lead 3-2 at the break. But the Spartans always have a habit of coming alive late and have gone on a 4-goal run to now take the lead 6-3 and have scored the 4 goals that have been shot in the second. A great save right there and goal for the Lions by Rachel Smith. 4th save of the game for her to keep the score 6-3. Entering this game, the Tampa Spartans are 10-6, coming off some big wins. An interception in the defensive third. However, Spartans not going to be able to keep it. St. Leo gets it back, but they are clearly struggling getting through the press that Tampa has. It's something Tampa's been known for. If you've been watching Tampa's lacrosse throughout the season, you know how aggressively they play up, press players as they're moving up through the midfield to try to prevent them from getting offensive chances. But St. Leo gets it up here. Now it's a chance to try to cut that deficit back. It's that strong press and defense as a whole that has helped the Spartans to get to a 10-6 record so far. Their counterparts in St. Leo, only 7-10 for the season. Tampa's coming off a 5-game winning streak, while the Lions are coming off a win as well. These two teams played earlier in the season in Tampa, where the Spartans were able to come away with a 20-8 win back in April 2nd. Lions are currently down, but there's still plenty of time and would love a revenge tour right there. A good interception while a Lions player is down. Spartans bring it up. And play will stop right there, as the St. Leo player is still down on the other side of the field. There was a collision during the interception. Hopefully the player is okay. Thanks for tuning in so far. I'm Taylor Storthy, and this is the Sunshine State Conference Women's Lacrosse Tournament. The player being helped off the field. That's always a great sign to see. And it looks like the player is Michaela Gutz. No, I apologize. Melissa Reeves. This player down right there. Good sign to see Reeves being able to walk it off. Wonder if Reeves will be able to see action a little bit later. Play will resume with the Tampa possession. It looks like they'll get a free position right here. A chance to try to go up by 4 now. The shot, and Hinkle converts on the free possession. Sarah Hinkle has been deadly for the Spartans this season, but also in this game, as Hinkle completes a hat trick with 4:40 to go in the second quarter. And it's just a very, very smartly taken play. A nice nutmeg right there, you would call it in soccer terms. Able to get through the legs of Smith. A good try to make the save there by Smith, but Hinkle is a specialist when it comes to those free positions. The Spartans now take a 7-3 lead, and that's the 5th goal scored for the Spartans in the second quarter. The Spartans have a habit of piling a lot of goals in a row, and it's allowed them to have this dominant late season run. We can take a look at their previous results. A 15-9 win against Lynn, 17-6 win against Embry-Riddle, 18-10 win against Rollins. All three of those teams top 20 in the nation at the time they faced off against the Spartans. St. Leo will win possession here off the draw as play is stopped. And the Lions now have a chance to try to score their first one of the second quarter. So far, the Lions have shared the love with 3 different goal scorers. Fiona McLaughlin, Emma Hayhurst, and Melissa Reeves all have found the scoreboard so far. St. Leo working it around. Good job holding on to it, despite the pressure from Tampa. Finally dumps the pass off now to Pissarro. Pissarro finds a teammate. And now it's going to be Fiona McLaughlin looking for her second. 2 Spartans defenders come up and prevent that from happening. McLaughlin finds a teammate. Pass inside is going to go wide. St. Leo will recover it behind the goal. McLaughlin still not able to find open space as Palumbo was pushed. Pass now to Archer. Shot clock down to 25. There's 2 Spartans trying to get in the way. And that will be a foul, looks like, on the Spartans. And now a free position for St. Leo. And it was a good driving attempt right there. And now we'll give them a shot on goal. Elise Fino, the sophomore from Highland, New York, will have a direct one-on-one shot right here against Alex Walling. Tampa's defense comes to the rescue and prevents a shot from even getting taken. So heads up play by the Spartans and disappointing for the Lions. Spartans able to utilize a fast break, getting it up quickly. A 4-on-4. No room to the inside, so the Spartans are working around the back. They've got a full shot clock to work with. There's a cut inside and just a misfire on that play. It was a really good run and a good opportunity there. But immediately off the resumption of play, the Spartans find the back of the net, and they will now lead 8-3 with 2:43 to go in the second quarter. And I'm going to be honest, I actually missed that goal because it was taken so well. You can't blame Smith or any of the St. Leo defenders for missing it either. It was just a perfectly executed play. And the Spartans now up by 5. Olivia Mont, a second assist of the game and a beautiful assist to find Pierpont to get the goal. Pierpont throughout the season has put up 32 goals for the Spartans and is third in the team in that category. Meanwhile, Olivia Mott for the season has put up 27 assists, leading the Spartans in that category. And in fact, Mott has over a quarter of the assists for the Spartans so far this season. It's not a surprise that Mott already has 2. Play inside of the Spartans score immediately off the break. St. Leo not ready for that one. The Spartans 100% were. A well-executed pass to just get open space, and the Spartans' lead has now grown to 9. And this time, I have to double check who was scoring that goal. But really good goal indeed for the Spartans. 2:32 to go. So it was Pierpont on the goal. So Pierpont able to get a brace in just a matter of 10 seconds. As Tampa wins the draw control. Yes, they will. The referee stops play to let them do it. Now the Spartans will be bringing it back up. CC Colombo credited with the assist on the previous play after the draw control. Spartans working around from the back. Shoots and scores. A great inside movement to get into the circle in the arc around the outside of the defender. And that is another goal for the Spartans, a third in the past minute. This time it's going to be Georgia Glowacki. So from 2:43 to 1:57, the Spartans have found 3 goals. Glowacki has had 8 in the regular season and will be extremely happy to find one in the postseason as the Spartans continue to take control. St. Leo had a great start. Spartans, however, a great team to rebound. And rebound has been exactly that. Tampa has actually scored 8 goals in the second quarter. The draw goes up and Tampa comes away with it as that one gets knocked forward. Spartans will win possession. And they have a player advantage, not officially, but for a second there on the break, it was a 5-on-4. Now play will settle down as the shot clock gets moving under 80 seconds. Back out to Glowacki. Tries the exterior move again, but that time, I think a little contact with the stick. Nothing open to the inside. Tampa moving it around. A good screen leads to a shot that just goes wide. It may have been deflected by Smith, but I think it might have just landed a little bit to the left of the goal from the attacker's perspective. The ref says, hey, slow it down. You can't play it that quickly. So the Spartans have to reset it one more time, and they will. Under a minute to go in the second quarter. There will be time for a chance for St. Leo to get possession back if the shot clock expires, to just try to bring it up quickly. But it's only a 4-second differential, so hard to imagine anything crazy coming out of that. But we've seen crazier things before. A nice behind pass. Tampa working the ball well, but St. Leo preventing open looks well. That time it's shot and saved by Smith. Saw that ricochet off Smith's stick. A good play right there to prevent the Spartans from coming away with a goal. 20 seconds left. This play will stop. Tampa possession will continue. Plays around. That ball goes wide, but the Spartans retain with 7 seconds to go. Any chance at a buzzer beater? Goes down in front of the net. That'll be a crease violation, and that certainly will end the second quarter. St. Leo will simply resume play just to send the ball away. 2 quarters have come and gone, and this game is completely different from the game we saw at the end of the first quarter. St. Leo was leading 3-2 at the end of the first. Tampa now leads 10-3 entering halftime. We'll be right back, and thank you for watching on the Sunshine State Conference Network. This is Women's Lacrosse, the Sunshine State Conference Tournament. We'll be right back.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person. And we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
We are back at the Namoli Family Intramural Complex for the second half of this postseason fixture between the Tampa Spartans and St. Leo Lions. So far, it's gone the Spartans' way in the second quarter, and not as much for St. Leo. After taking an early lead, Tampa has responded with 8 unanswered goals and has continued to pull away. But halftime is always the great equalizer, a chance to go over tactics and strategies, give each team a chance to fight back. St. Leo will still be hungry for revenge after losing to Tampa earlier this season, so they will not back down that easily. The Spartans on a very dominant run of 5 wins in a row, hoping to expand that to 6. The draw to start the second half goes the Spartans' way. And bring it up will be Christina Romano. The Spartans working it around. They'll be able to take the first offensive possession of the third quarter. This time it's Gracie looking around. Already dumped it off. Pass to the inside. Spartans trying to work it around the back. There's a loose ball. St. Leo does their best to try to come away with it. Spartans maintain possession. And just an interesting note, you might see occasionally on broadcast a few birds flying around. I think they're just as excited for this postseason fixture as we are. Quite a few fans in attendance today. See some St. Leo and see some Tampa fans, so great to see them making the journey out to Tampa. Both colleges not super far away. So you could consider this a slightly more local rivalry. Spartans maintaining possession. Inside looking to get a shot point blank. Not going to find it. Spartans 5 seconds on the shot clock. They get one off and score. Finds the back of the net. A great play there by Madison Birch to complete a hat trick for herself. Birch this season has been the leading goal scorer for the Spartans with 47 on the season. You can combine that with the goal today to make it number 50 in non-exhibition play, because Birch has had a couple other goals from the exhibition earlier in the season against Scotland. But the 3 goals tonight in official matches, 50 goals of the year, that's a huge milestone for the graduate from Wall, New Jersey, having come here from the University of Louisville. The Spartans now lead 11-3 within the first 90 seconds of the third quarter. The draw one more time. Spartans can't get away with it, so St. Leo take possession this time around. And a great defensive play right there. St. Leo maintains possession, but Holliston Wagner is able to go and put pressure. And that's the one key thing you see about Spartans' defense. It is pressure in the midfield. St. Leo holds on to it, but the Spartans closing down spaces and not letting the players do a lot with it, as we see Fiona McLaughlin ready to resume play on the whistle. Play resumes and cycles it back over to her teammate Reagan Burham. That one's nearly dropped. Good job to recover it by Marisa Suchek. That time it's going to be stolen now for the Spartans, and they're going to have an advantage. Passed all the way up, but that pass sails a little bit too far. It's going to go back and Burham's stick. Burham now bringing it up into the midfield. Pressured by two Spartans. That one's going to get away, but Lions will retain possession. The Lions finally get it over the line. The shot clock under a minute now for them. The Lions really would love to find a goal right here. They've been scoreless since the first quarter, where they had a hot start. That's a good spin move, but nothing too open for Fiona McLaughlin, who dumps it off. And a foul on the play. And that will give a free position for St. Leo. Walling, 3 saves so far. A chance right here. Lions shoot. And that is a masterful save by Alex Walling. Walling has come on and has put on a great performance so far. The junior from San Diego, once again showing why she's a key part of the Spartans roster. My colleague, who's normally with me, but unfortunately not today, Bruce Wozniak, mentions how Warnken has a better record at 5-0 compared to Walling at 4-6 as a Spartan goes down, but is right back up for a Spartan free position. But the big thing is that Walling has a 47.6 save percentage compared to Warken's 44 save percentage. And even though Walling allows a few more goals, Walling also sees a few more shots and is played for a longer period of time. Meanwhile, off the free position, there's a save on the first shot. The rebound gets loose. Spartans will come away with it and reset possession. Good job by Smith to record another save. An 11-goal scoreline doesn't always look good, but some really good saves by Smith. And without Smith in goal, the scoreline probably would be a lot better in Tampa's favor. But right now it's going to look better in Tampa's favor off another shot and another goal, this time beating the stick of Smith barely, well placed. And the Spartans now lead 12-3. And with that, it is 10 unanswered for the Spartans. Before the broadcast had started in the first quarter, St. Leo was looking like the dominant team. Tampa, a team to fight off complacency, not allowing themselves to get upset here. And Romano will find a goal, her first of the game right here. See the draw ready to go one more time. It goes up. Colombo comes away with it. A good job to keep fighting for it after it gets up in the air. And the Spartans will retain possession. CC Colombo, of course, a master of the draws for Tampa. And there, St. Leo will get it, but a little bit of a rough check. There's a yellow card. And that'll give a player advantage for St. Leo. And that could be a proverbial shot in the arm for them to try to get out of this slump. And it's not just that they haven't been able, or that they've been conceding a few goals. It's also because they haven't been able to score since relatively late in the first quarter. Tampa comes away with it, though. And we'll bring it up. Around 60 seconds on the shot clock for the Spartans as they recycle play. Birch looking for a teammate. Finds one. That's Colombo who finds another. Spartans, a really good chemistry, really good ability to distribute the ball, find open players. Back out now to Colderman. Colderman to Birch, Birch to Colderman. The duo just transferring possession back and forth. Good pressure there, however, from the Lions to prevent the Spartans from doing a lot. Amelia Lester was putting the pressure on Colderman there. Tampa finally getting a chance here with CC Colombo. Colombo holding on to it. Back to Colderman. Brings it inside with not a lot of time on the shot clock. Finally finds a pass and gets in the back of the net. Almost looked like it had come off the post because it went in and out. But the important fact of the matter is that it went in, and the Spartans will now lead by 10. 13-3. And words I don't think were going to be even close to being uttered back in the first quarter. We now have a running clock because of the 10-goal deficit. It's an 11-goal run for the Spartans. And if you're a Spartan regular, you know that Happy and you know it is playing over the PA because CC Colombo came away with the goal right there. It was Julia Colderman with the assist. And to rub salt into the wound, not just from hearing, if you're Happy and you know it. It was also a player down goal, a short-handed one for the Spartans. And shows you the mentality for the Spartans. Even with a player down, they will find the attacks they need to make, and they will score short-handed goals from time to time. Ball goes up. This time it's going to be St. Leo winning the draw. Tampa 12-6 in that category for the game. Lions able to recycle possession now as they get a chance, a player up. Backs up, looking for space. Finally finds an open lane, but good defense from the Spartans to force a loose ball, and they'll eventually come away with possession. And that has been the story of St. Leo's second quarter and third quarter so far. Finding good opportunities, but the Spartans just a step ahead. Working well on the break. That ball is going to go out wide. Spartans will keep possession, though. Ready to go again with now 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Good pressure on Emma McLaughlin. Passes it back out. McLaughlin again. Spartans working it around. 40 seconds on the shot clock. Birch looking for some space. Fires and scores. The Spartans keep it coming. And that is the fourth goal of the game for Birch. And the Spartans now a 14-3 lead. 12 unanswered. You could argue that the first quarter Spartans are the Spartans that you see for the Spartans for the first half of the season, taking some tough losses. But the Spartans from the second quarter and on have been the second half Spartans that have climbed up the rankings and have been on a 5-game winning streak. 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter as play resumes. Colombo out of the middle circle as the Spartans will now have Sarah Hinkle for the draw. And that ball's going to get loose, and the Spartans come away with it once more. 13-6 now on draw controls. Draw controls haven't been everything, but it'll certainly help your team get more chances, and more chances are certainly what the Spartans have had. 21 shots on goal compared to 7. And that's a reason for the advantage for the Spartans. St. Leo still fighting, still defending. Doing a good job to keep McLaughlin at bay. Finds Birch, circles it around. Back over to Birch. McLaughlin makes a pass. It almost looked like it would have been aired. Fires inside and scores. McLaughlin finds the back of the net, and unlucky for Smith on that play. Smith had made a good attempt at it, but it just got through. And we see some movement of the bench. There will be a change in goal for St. Leo. But McLaughlin finds the back of the net to find her first goal of the game. And now we see Spartans, they've been sharing the love too. They do have 2 hat tricks, but in total, they've had 8 goal scorers. And they now lead with 3:30 to go in the third quarter. Michaela Goetz will come into the game now for St. Leo. The freshman from Webster, New York. Definitely not the situation you want to come in for a playoff debut, but it's still a great opportunity in the Sunshine State Conference to get some playoff experience as you get ready for the next couple years of your career. Spartans once again take possession off the draw. The winner of this game will go on to face Florida Southern or Rollins. Tampa trying to find it in front of the goal. That's going to get away, but they'll retain possession on the loose ball. Fires, and a good save to start out her time of goal by Goetz. We'll send it up to the midfield. Wasn't the easiest shot to get to, so good job to come away with it. And now St. Leo will have a chance to get a successful attacking possession. 2 Spartan defenders not allowing a lot of room. That one's going to be deflected by a Spartan, so it will stay with St. Leo. Putting it in will be Maria Palomba. Actually, it'll be Ava Valenti. That's off of Palumba's pass to Valenti. Valenti bring it around. About 1:40 to go. Now a chance in front of the goal. Shot and scores. The St. Leo's player goes down after the shot. But that's only going to be the asterisk because they find the back of the net. It's still a tie, really, really not good deficit for them. But a sigh of relief, I'd say, collectively across the bench. They're not completely snake-bitten as they are able to find their first goal of the second half and first goal of the third quarter. Ava Valenti, who I was just mentioning, had played it in, finds it for her first goal of the game. Spartans still lead with a minute to go. We'll wonder if this will be the last possession of the third quarter. here in the Sunshine State Conference playoff fixture. Thank you for tuning in, of course, whether you're a Spartan, Spartan, or Lions fan. We appreciate you spending your time on this nice and sunny Thursday afternoon with us. And I will say, the weather outside is pretty nice as Tampa's presses St. Leo after they win possession. It's pretty warm, it's pretty bright. All around nice conditions for a game of lacrosse. Shot on goal just goes wide. A good attempt there, but won't find the back of the net. With around 10 seconds to go, the Spartans will need maybe to get a buzzer beater off. There's the shot. Tried to catch Goetz off guard right at point blank, but Goetz stands still, gets a second save, and that'll end the third quarter. The Spartans lead by 11, but there's still 15 minutes of play, and crazier things have happened. We'll be back in the Sunshine State Conference Network. I'm Taylor Storey, and you're watching Tampa Spartans TV, while part of the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person, and we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
And St. Leo now with a dangerous chance. A couple defenders get in the way. But that's not going to stop Leo Amendola, who is able to truck through a Spartan defender, and it ends with a goal on the other side. St. Leo has brought it back. A 5th goal of the game there, and the first goal in the 4th quarter. That'll be great news for St. Leo. With 11 and a half minutes left to play, there's a chance, but it does seem very unlikely. It's still a good goal for morale. It seems that the substitution of Smith for Getz was the shot in the arm that they needed, as Getz has been on and has seen 2 St. Leo goals occur. Now the Spartans finding themselves on the wrong end of a 2-0 run by St. Leo. Play will resume with 11 to go. Running clock still in effect with a 10-goal deficit. St. Leo could stop it with another goal right here. The draw goes up, and the Spartans come away with it. That is 16-7 on draw controls for the day. And the Spartans will once again have it in the attacking third. Working around from the back, point blank shot and scores. But it's finally beaten, and not her fault, because that's just maybe the easiest shot you'll ever get in your career if you're Madison Birch, and that gives you your 5th goal of the game. The Spartans get their first of the 4th quarter and now lead 16-5 with around 10 minutes to go. There will be a little bit under 10 minutes once play resumes. That was Lizzie Pierpont getting the first assist of the game for herself on that play with the assist. Emma Hayhurst in the circle for St. Leo, ready for the draw. Here it goes. This time it's gathered by St. Leo. They're going to be able to win it. And they're going to bring it up. Fiona McLaughlin trying to get open. But it doesn't look like anything is right now. They'll have some time to work it around within a defensive possession. Distributing it out wide. Can't get it inside. It's going to be intercepted by the Spartans, and they're going to get a chance on a break. It's a 4-on-4, not counting the goalie. Good pass up, shot, and scores. And no one has been able to stop Birch today, completing a double hat trick. And just like the previous goal, just gets a point-blank shot that Goetz can only just stand there and say, what am I supposed to do about that? I've already saved 1 or 2 of those chances earlier. Actually, it was Abby Hope, not Madison Birch. Alyssa Romano was able to get the assist, but Abby Hope able to get her first goal of the game. And that's going to be great news for Abby Hope. 5 goals in the regular season. We'll be able to get 1 now for the postseason. Spartans, 17-5 lead, and the scoreline for the quarter is back in Spartans' hands at 2-1. The draw goes up. This time it's going to come away. 2 Spartans go down. And because of that, the Spartans will get possession. Play will slow. $7:20 to go in the 4th quarter. Tampa working it around. Since the 2nd quarter, the Spartans have been controlled, but the Lions have kept fighting, and recently have been slowing down that Spartans attack. Nothing open. The pass, not going to find it. 28 seconds on the shot clock and winding down, even more now. Spartans need to find something here. Brings it inside, and that's a 5th save for Goats. I mean, that substitution has worked out really well. And we see a flag on the field. Wonder if that is just going to be a delayed penalty or others just fell out of the pocket. Now the Lions have a chance to bring it up. Pressured by the Spartans, but a little bit of open room. Pass inside. Spartans defense, and that was a errant hit. That sent a St. Leo player down. And yellow card is out. It looked like going down on that play was Casey Archer. Good to see Archer back up and moving immediately, though. And that certainly is a free position for St. Leo, as Walling will be tested once more. .6:02 to go in the fourth quarter. Now a 101 look. Ready with the free position. Shoots and scores. Goal number 6 of the day for St. Leo. And Elise Fino is the player who finds the back of the net. Lions show some signs of life. And even if that might not be one that can help the overall result, it is one that helps your morale. It lets you say, hey, we've been able to keep fighting and stay in the game. And St. Leo has done exactly that. They're not benefited from the score nor stat line. But in terms of effort, St. Leo looking second to none. Play will now resume. Looks like Hinkle back in the circle alongside Hayhurst. As we're about to approach 5 minutes to go in the game, we are ready for the draw. It goes up. Spartans can't come away with it. St. Leo eventually does. So that'll be their 9th draw control of the game. And they'll once again have a chance in the attack. Spartans force a turnover and now have a chance to bring it up themselves. Spartans might also just want to try to take some time off of it. They don't need to completely attack 100%, but looking at that run right there, they certainly will attack with 100%. A good play by Gallinson to bring it up quickly. Spartans still fighting around the net. Pass it back down. St. Leo shutting down those opportunities, though. Spartans will recycle it for a second. 4 minutes to go, 60 seconds on the shot clock. McLaughlin now bringing it down. Spartans still working it around, still looking for the opening. Nothing just yet. Pass inside, the shot, and scores. It was a well-worked pass to the inside, and the Spartans find another. It was a good attempt on the save there by Goetz, but another really difficult shot to save. Christina Romano able to get the assist right there, but McKelsey Montgomery able to get the goal. So a great feeling for Montgomery coming on as a freshman to score a debut playoff goal. And for Montgomery had 5 goals in the regular season. Make that 1 goal in the playoffs as well. Play is set to resume with 2:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Spartans still leading the Lions. Apart from leading, they're still leading in the draws one category, as they will add yet another to their tally. That one's going to be sent all the way up. Tampa managing possession. 2 minutes to go now. The 2-minute drill, if you will. See both sides looking. Let's go out there, have some fun. Get a few goals for the road. Pad up the playoff stats just a little bit, if you may. St. Leo forces a turnover. Pressure on Goats. Keeps it calm and composed. And will bring it back up for the Lions. The Lions had a disastrous second quarter, but since then have recovered. Especially here, where they've been looking a lot more like their first quarter selves, having scored 2 and only conceded 3, and the chances conceded had come off of well-worked Spartan plays. And Guts had done a really good job of making saves. They bring it inside, the shot goes wide, but St. Leo retains possession. 1 minute 15 to go, around 50 seconds on the shot clock. Move inside, ball gets loose. Spartans come away with it again. And the cause turnover stat benefiting the Spartans. Spartans bring it around, 45 seconds to go, no more shot clock. Spartans want this could be the last attack. But the Spartans team doesn't usually sit around, so they're still going to be trying to score. Distributing back and forth. And around to the side of the net. Nothing open. Back up top. Cuts to the inside. Shoots and scores. Hinkle getting her 4th goal of the game. And with that, it'll wrap up the day. The Spartans advance to the next round with a 19-6 win. The home fans will be happy. And a great season overall for St. Leo. And a great effort in goal by Goats, who came in, 18 minutes played, 5 saves and only 4 goals conceded. Smith had a strong day as well with 7 saves. A lot of the saves, of course, not the goalie's fault. Spartans just finding ways to get past the defense. In the goal for the Spartans, finally getting that record up to 5-6 now, is going to be Walling, who had 4 saves on not the busiest day of work. Leading goal scorers for the Spartans were Birch and Hinkle, who combined for 9 goals in total. Masterclass performances from the duo. Lizzie Pierpont and Georgia Glowacki also had braces. Olivia Mott had 2 assists. Colombo, Pierpont, Romano, both Romanos, and Colderman also came away with assists. McLaughlin, the only multi-goal scorer for St. Leo, as the team shared the love, as we saw Fino, Hayhurst, Reeves, Valenti also got on the scoreboard. McLaughlin also got the singular assist in the game. But in the end, the Spartans take a win here in the Sunshine State Conference Tournament. And we thank you for tuning in live on the Sunshine State Conference Network. The Spartans go on to face the winner of Florida Southern versus Rollins in the next round of play. And if you still don't have enough lacrosse, well, don't worry. There's going to be another game tonight. Tampa men's lacrosse will be playing a game here at home as well. You can check that out at 7:30 on the Sunshine State Conference Network. Once again, thanks again for tuning in. I'm Taylor Storthy at the University of Tampa, and this is the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network.